Bejeebus. Weenus. Wheeless. Weenus. Weeges. Wedges. Edges. Ledges. Beverages. Leverages. Interrogation. Intergalactic-planetary. Now you're listening to some smooth jazz.
You have to do this every time.
I do. I do. I do. I do. I have to do it every single time. Yes, every single time. What kind of MoosePack podcast
is it without?
Is it smooth jazz?
Smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz.
All right.
Without listening to some smooth jazz.
There's your chat.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking my phone off the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I guess I'll do that too.
Only because you asked so nicely.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hold on. Stop.
To the podcast.
Okay, cool. We're fine now, I guess. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alright, that's cool. Alright. Okay. I really hope we're live, because I have no idea. I can't even tell right now.
Can't even tell. But is the live counter still going up?
It
Because then
is.
that means that we're live.
Okay, alright. Well, welcome to the MoosePackPodcast, everybody. I am graced with the presence today of none other than Marcus Van Horn.
I'll check on YouTube to make sure that we're live.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You're not welcome.
Now while you're doing that, I'm gonna just do a little intro here. We're live? Okay, cool. So tonight we have a very interesting topic going on. It was intended tonight to be a pretty specific conversation because I found out yesterday. I personally, it may have been publicized beforehand, but I personally found out yesterday that.
Keep going. I'm just here to be
that
here.
Yesterday, to my knowledge, yesterday, that see, we have weapons on the MoosePack podcast.
He said, fine. You don't want to stop? You don't want to stop, guy?
So yesterday, as far as I know, was the first day that the CIA dropped over 2,000. I want to say 2,800 files.
2,800 files.
Oh my god.
Immaculate.
So I can't even get like a straight thought out.
You just gotta zone in. You gotta learn how to just zone in.
You have to zone out for once in your life.
Nah, I'm okay.
Zone out on command. On command.
No.
Just like,
When I do zone out, it's like I'm like a blonde girl putting on lipstick. I'm like,
okay, I don't know what blonde girls you're talking to. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
No, not all blonde chicks. But I'm talking about the one that goes bug-eyed when you're putting fucking.
So like you're like straight up just like.
It's you're just like So hold on.
Oh yeah.
That felt really. Oh, anyways.
Anyway.
MoosePack.
MoosePackPodcast has a gong now.
Good speaking. See. Yeah. Yes.
Gong.
Yes. Offensive.
Anyway.
No, Mom, wasn't towards you. You're good, Mom.
So, the CIA released over 2,000 documents yesterday.
2,000.
With information on unidentified flying objects. So, spaceships. And...
Do you see the flying spaceship? 'Cause I didn't. I didn't.
He didn't. He did not. He did not see it.
Nope.
Didn't at all. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
But I've been pretty much like head first in these documents since
Dive right in.
I'd
March.
say about 4 o'clock.
March of 2018.
They came out yesterday.
I knew that.
I said that.
Well, that's what
You
I said
should have
too.
known that.
I said that too.
Okay. So, what do you know about these documents, huh? If you knew they were out since August, you must have done some research,
Yeah,
right?
I said March.
March?
First of all,
I thought you said August.
if you're gonna talk back, just make sure you got your facts right.
Hey, I thought you said August.
I said
Chief.
March.
Okay, what about March?
Big
what
guy.
have you known? What have you known about these documents since March?
There's been over 2,000 documents dropped
When?
in March.
March?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
But they were dropped
Were you
yesterday.
not listening?
But they were
Were you
dropped.
not listening?
But they were
Were you not listening?
But they were dropped yesterday.
Well, that's what you think. But for me, they were dropped in March. Yeah, you didn't think about that.
That
huh?
means that you're a communist. You know what CIA stands for? Communism inside America. Know the facts.
I know what else it stands for. I'm not gonna say it.
If we're thinking of the same thing, I really don't want you to say it. But anyway, we're talking about aliens today, folks. Welcome to the podcast for whoever's just getting in.
Welcome to the newcomers of who's just coming in.
Yes.
Coming in what? The podcast.
In America! Shammy and tasty cake.
Oh, now you want my tasty cake that I brought up for you an hour ago. I was saving mine.
Thanks,
to
I
eat
appreciate
with
it.
you.
I
Nah,
appreciate
you know
it.
what? That I felt like that was sass. I don't want to give you the tasty cake
Fine,
anymore.
I'm just gonna eat my nuts then. I have
Okay.
100-calorie packs of nuts.
You enjoy your nuts and your
7 sacks of nuts.
Just want to let everybody know on the podcast, Nick's putting his own nuts in his
Wait a
mouth.
minute, how is chat on that screen and over here?
Because we're magic.
Okay. But yeah, we're talking about aliens. Who likes aliens? Raise your hand.
Aliens. I do.
I wasn't. But yeah. Aliens. Okay. But yeah, we're talking about aliens. Who like aliens? Raise your hand. I can't. I can't do anything about it. If we are, are we consistently buffering for everybody? If we're buffering for everybody, let me know. Okay. But we do have some cool stuff to go over. But other than aliens, how was your day today, sir?
My day was great. I had a lot of work to do and not schoolwork. I hear you twice. Not me. What?
I hear you twice.
Is that because I was watching the podcast on my phone?
Most likely.
It's probably because I was watching the podcast on my phone.
Yep, most likely. Alright. But yeah, you have a lot of work.
Yeah.
Tell me how you work.
Okay, that was kind of cringe. I work like a magician, and that's it.
Said Razzle Dazzle, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh my god, yes, my. Wait, what did I do?
I'm pretty sure she was just saying that you were right.
And you are not buffering at all. Oh, okay. Well, on my phone, we were buffering. Anyways.
Are you on our internet?
No, I'm not on any internet at all.
I was going to say, if you were on our internet, it'd probably lie because it's absolute dog shit.
Anyways, like I was saying.
Like you were saying.
I just had a lot to do. That's all. Or it says hi. I meant hi. Okay. Nice.
Nice
though.
I meant hi. All right.
Nice though.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Anywho,
Do you personally believe in aliens?
yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
No.
Why? No, I do. I feel like there's gotta be more than... Wow, you know what? I feel like we are the aliens.
Well, technically, we are the aliens.
Exactly! So, if you say you don't believe in aliens...
Means you don't believe in yourself, and you should, because self-respect is necessary.
And it's good for your mental health!
It's good for your mental health!
So believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, yo!
Just like how I still believe in Santa Claus.
Exactly. Santa Claus is totally real.
Exactly.
You know why I know? Because I'm Saint Nick. I used to use that all the time in elementary school. Thought it was cool as shit.
No. You thought. Keyword thought. Thought.
And when I think,
man, is it a mistake? Anyways.
If you guys would have seen my crying face, you probably would have thought I was crying.
No, you definitely would not have thought he was
crying.
Anyways. Aliens. I think they probably smell. They probably smell good.
Why?
I don't know.
They have better hygiene?
They might.
What if they smell?
Well, because we naturally stink. So.
Well,
maybe
we have our own.
Maybe
musk.
Which fucking reeks if you're certain people.
Yes, if you're certain people that literally sweat like vegetable oil, probably.
Getting deep, man.
Getting super deep.
Getting deep in... anyways. Good time.
I tried to play that on stream. It didn't work very well.
Play what on stream?
Your song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why did it not work very well?
I don't know. It was the Tuesday that you weren't here. I tried to play it and it just wasn't working on stream.
It's because you're dumb.
I didn't ask, but that's fine.
I asked in my head. You just didn't hear it because it was in my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you think that aliens smell good? Which
they
is
probably
cool.
smell good. They probably don't feel slimy. They probably feel really smooth. In no pictures of aliens do you see a hairy ass alien. When you think of an alien, hear me out. When you think of an alien, what do you think of? Instantly. Like, don't think about it. Just, what do you think of?
The most, popular thing that comes to mind, because it's the most popular thing that gets thrown around, is the gray aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, the classic, we threw up pictures of them forever ago, but it's just a classic gray-looking alien with the really big black eyes and the really big round gray head and all gray body. But yeah, I don't think we necessarily think about... I mean, honestly, Star Wars probably has it the most accurate on what aliens can look like. Possibly. Because, I mean, depending on where you live and the environments that your species grows up in, that's how your species, what's the word? Advances.
Develops.
So depending on your environment, if it's constantly cold, you're probably gonna be born very hairy, which is why our ancestors were very hairy. We no longer have use for the hair.
Now we're a baby butt slick.
Pretty much. I mean.
So, anyways.
You're gonna put that one on yourself.
Evolves. Yeah.
Evolve. That's the word.
Evolve.
Absolutely.
Evolve.
That doesn't sound good for me. I want you to know.
Yeah, well, you screamed a couple times and it didn't sound good for me. I want you to know.
Thank you for letting me know. I know now.
You're welcome. And I gave you the tasty cake, and you didn't even say thank you for the tasty cake.
I did say thank you. I did say thank you.
What was in the 2000 documents released? Anything specific?
No.
No. Well, nothing.
We're getting to it.
It literally said on the documents, I read one of the pages.
Just 2000.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
No, we're all redacted and blank.
Labaha, halaba, blah, halaba, blah, 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 blah. Blob, blab, bloob, blobe, blink, blonk, blunk, blank. Bloobs,
Blork.
blobs, bloinks, blanks, blonky, blocks. And that's all it was. That's all it said.
You want to get to the 2000 documents?
I just told them what it said.
All right, well.
So the stream's over.
Stream's over. I'll see you guys later. Bye. No.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Adapts. Yes. But
Now evolves is better.
Yeah.
Evolves.
I don't
Evolves.
I'm not really
Evolves.
Sure. What would you think that an alien would look like?
Us.
So that they would look like humans.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
I mean, it's possible. I'm not knocking it. But why? Why do you think that they would look like us?
I mean, I feel like they would look like us, just a little bit different depending on where they came from.
So you're saying,
if they came from a different planet.
they would, have the same, general shape? Two arms,
Yeah.
2 legs, a body, and a head?
Yeah.
At least?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's really no way to tell what they would actually look like because we don't live on any of the other planets, and our bodies aren't meant to live on any of the other planets except for this one. So.
Right. And for all intents and purposes, even if
smell?
Even if we were,
Yeah.
and we got to those planets, we most likely would not be able to,
Doubt it. Be able to adapt? Is that what you're gonna say?
not adapt, but talk to them, communicate.
Yeah. Because they probably don't have an English language. They probably
Yeah, they might have developed the Amazonian tribes, or the African tribes who just use clicks and like mouth noises. You know.
Imagine being at
and
one
not
of their
exactly
comedic shows. This is how they laugh. Ready? They don't even laugh.
Talking about the aliens, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know. I was like comedic shows. Where did we go now?
That's all you hear. Like you're just casually walking down the street. All you hear is and like it just sounds like somebody's like
Why is it wet in there?
about to be bombarded.
It is wet in that fridge. I'm slightly concerned.
You should probably find out why it's wet in your
It's
fridge.
most likely wet because of the condensation. But
We heard your entire
Totally
sip
fine.
to gulp.
good.
We heard the to the. I don't appreciate it.
You're welcome. You had to say something about it. I want you guys to know. I want you guys to know.
No.
I want you
no,
guys to know.
No.
I
no.
want you guys to
no.
know that that was
no.
purely,
No.
purely because
no,
Marcus
no,
said something.
No.
Purely because Marcus said something.
Because
So-
if I didn't say
so-
something, I
so
would
that
have
was-
bothered, and
that
then I
was
would have
it.
wanted to somebody in chat to say something. Like, wow, Nick, can you gulp any louder?
Probably. You
Don't
want me to try?
fucking try it. Don't fucking try it. Fucking do it, pussy. Do it anyways.
I just wanna
We still heard it. No, we still heard it.
Because you were quiet.
We still heard it.
So,
Let's get into the document. The documents. Let's get in.
alright, the
Let's get
documents.
into
Is
the
that what you want?
document.
Is
Yes.
that what you want?
Yes. Your mom has asked for it. Approximately, what time is it?
7:23.
Approximately,
7 minutes ago.
yeah. So, like, let's get to it.
Sorry.
What did we do in those 7 minutes? Bullshit.
Alright. Okay, so I'm
Excuse
gonna
me.
show you guys what it looks like up on screen. Give me a moment.
It looks like super tip-top in shape of a whole bunch of CIA files. Wow.
Alright, so here is the website that I got the documents off of. As you can see from me just scrolling up, there's a lot of documents to begin with. I got through a good portion of them and then skipped past when it got down to around here. I kind of just scrolled down and started doing random clicks, and I saw this guy and started off from there. But this is the website. It's called theblackvault.com. Sorry. It's called theblackvault.com. And, as you can see, if you guys would like, you can pause and read this. This is kind of just the background. This is just the background of, like, the classified data that was released and the original set of data that was supposed to be released back in the 1980s. So, yeah. Awesome. So, that's the website, which is super cool. Oh, sorry. There's 2,780 pages to the entire CD-ROM, which
Nearly 3,000. Wow. Thanks, Nick, for lying.
I said over 2,000.
Yeah, but you could have said nearly 3,000. But you didn't. You said over 2,000.
You know what? You're right.
Thank you.
Next time, I will be way more accurate with my answers.
Thank you.
I appreciate the critique.
I appreciate you.
You know what, man? You're great.
You know what? You're great.
No, you're great.
Ditto. Didn't see that one coming.
Take it back.
Nope.
Take it back.
No.
Take it back.
No.
Take it back.
No.
Take it back. Ditto Infinity. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ditto Infinity.
Yeah.
Times pi. You really didn't see that one coming clearly.
That's too far.
No, 4 is too far.
Alright.
Come on, we don't use full logic here.
I know we don't use full
If I said
logic.
no distance is too far, then no. That would be correct.
It's the
but
boob-ab
no.
trap. Alright, so in the first document that I read.
First document.
Now this first document.
First document. I'm just stating what we're on.
Hey.
I'm stating what we're on.
Hey.
Look, you know what?
Hey.
If I was watching, I would appreciate the
Hey.
restatement of what we're watching. That's all I'm saying.
We're talking about the 2000 documents, all right?
Oh, okay.
Now,
okay.
we are on document numero uno.
What does that mean?
Number 1.
Oh, what does that mean?
The first one.
What does first mean? All right, go ahead.
You're not reading the word. You can't pronounce it wrong if I just said it right. First.
Well, I mean, I say can you say pecan?
Anyway, so there was this gentleman named Dr. Leon Davidson, and he just as a quick short summary, I
have a piece of mind for you. Now listen up.
I have a Wikipedia page pulled up on this guy.
Can't trust him.
In short, Davidson had a bunch of degrees in engineering and chemical engineering.
That's a pretty good degree in chemical. Chemical.
Leon Davidson was a chemical engineer and scientist.
I want that degree.
One of the team that developed the atomic bomb.
Whoa!
So
he developed the atomic bomb that went boom boom.
Right. So he had.
And he had the degree of the chemical. Come on.
I want you guys to know that I complain for a reason. Alright? But anyway.
This is a good time. I'm
having a fucking fantastic time. So.
Dude, me too. I'm glad you're having such a good time. Love being on this podcast.
So Leon Davidson requested to see a bunch of documents from the CIA. And the first few documents were kind of just discussing this incident, not incident, but this happening. And throughout the first good few of them, it's pretty much discussing their concern for Davidson and the article he was publishing about flying saucers and the CIA. He had lots of at least data of his own to present to publishers and stuff. And he couldn't. Dude, it's really hard. I need you to genuinely stop. He was attempting to just make this stuff public about UFOs because nobody was believing him, and the topic was so taboo that after everything,
Dude, you used a nice word. I had to. I'm sorry.
You didn't have to do anything.
I wanted to.
Taboo.
What does taboo mean?
You said it, not me. You tell me. What does taboo mean?
I'm not.
I just like the way that the sound. I just like
the sound word.
Yeah. I just like the way that the sound worded.
Gooded. So more or less, it's the first few documents was pretty much. Now I did not read 2,700 documents.
Are you sure about that?
I read maybe 1, 2, 3, 4,
27
5, 6,
documents.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now in those 13, there were multiple pages upon pages in those documents. Some of them, others were just single-page reports, and some that I did read, I didn't write down because they were just reports, and none of the information was necessarily relevant to what we're talking about tonight, which is pretty much that UFOs exist, and there's been a lot. It's a subject that's been so astronomically underreported that it's nearly a crime.
The volume in this bus is astronomical.
But more or less, the entirety of this is just substantiating evidence that the government consistently, from as far back as, I mean, at least from what I read, I think the farthest date that I saw back was at least the early 1940s.
Whoa! It's a long time ago.
So from at least the early 1940s, they were keeping this information from us, especially the substantiated and written down claims that are here. It was just completely underreported because there was no information to report except witnesses.
Witnesses.
That's the only way that you could get any kind of information.
Only way. It's the only way you could get any kind of information. That's what you said. I just look,
no, it's okay.
I want to keep reminding you that I'm listening. So this is my.
You're looking
way.
at me.
Yeah.
That indicates.
No. I could be looking at you and thinking, man, he's got a giant ass forehead.
That's fine.
I could be looking at you and be like, I'm not listening to a single word you're saying.
That's
I could
totally
be zoned out looking at you.
Totally fine.
No, well, I want to be a good co-host and a good guest to this podcast and be listening to the host. So that's what I'm doing.
You should be.
And it helps me listen more when I repeat back what you're saying.
It helps me talk more fluently
when I repeat back what I said.
When you don't repeat back what I just said.
Oh, but it helps me as a learner.
It's like hearing YouTube say the thing that I'm saying while I'm trying to talk to someone.
While I'm trying to.
See, like that. It's like double vocals. Like double vocals.
You can't even.
Do you ever try to use a voice jammer?
No.
You should. It's really hard to talk while all the things are going on.
Isn't it?
It is.
You know, you really just got to learn how to, like, zone into what you're saying.
You have to learn how to not talk while somebody else is talking in the microphone.
I'm testing you.
I don't need to be tested.
Yes, you do.
I went to school for this for 4 years.
So then why can't you talk over somebody when they're talking?
Because that's not how you do anything.
Well, it's how we do the podcast.
It's not how I do it.
It's how we've done each podcast. It's how we, correct me if I'm wrong. It's how we have
not
both
by choice.
Collectively done the podcast.
Not by choice.
So how are you not used to it yet?
So, Dr. Leon Hart.
That's what I thought.
I need you to stop. So, on in August of 1957, there was a report put out on unidentified flying objects over Iran. On October 22nd of 1959, there was an intelligence report put out about possible unidentified flying objects over the Ukraine. There was also Antarctic UFOs. There was a report of red, yellow, and green saucers for 2 hours.
2 hours, not 1.
Flying over what's called Deception Island near the Antarctic.
Decepticon Island.
Now, I mean,
that would be a lot better name for it.
In the span of 2 years, I mean, at least looking at those first two things that I said, the unidentified objects over Iran and the objects over Ukraine, those are only 2 years apart. And I'm if I'm not mistaken, those were
2 years, not 1.
Those were also
Look at that. Make those connections. 2 hours in between.
I think it was
and 2 years in between.
Just over
Ka-chow.
Just a little over 2 years.
Oh, just a little over 2 years, all right.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just it's crazy to look at, because like I wouldn't think that as a citizen of this country that the government would be able to would be able to keep that much from you. And now that's kind of a gullible thought.
Yeah.
Because the government in general keeps a lot from us anyway.
Yes.
Even when it isn't concerning extraterrestrial life. So I shouldn't be as surprised as I am, but on the same level, it's like there are other life forms and things that are so much more technologically advanced around us, way more often than
more
any of us would think of, and nobody knows about it except for those people that may or may not have been cracked out of their mind and may or may not have seen something.
Which is why a couple podcasts ago when we were talking about it, I was so surprised with how comfortable you were with the government, because this is exactly what I thought of. I thought of like what they're hiding in Area 51 and what they're hiding from us. Why does there need to be, like, I understand why, but like just as a rhetorical question, why does there need to be an FBI? Why does there need to be a CIA? Why does there need to be a government that hides shit?
There shouldn't be, because the purpose of the government is to protect and serve. Pretty much the same as a police officer would.
I think that's kind of just what they flash over as their saying. I think they just kind of build that so much, like they throw it in our face constantly to serve and protect, serve and protect, serve and protect, serve and protect.
Yeah.
So that way we think, oh, they're just serving us and protecting us. I think it's the same with elections or anything else that has to go through government. Like, oh, you have a say in the next law. Yeah, bullshit. It's going to stay within Congress.
Right.
Oh, you have a say in the president's election. Yeah, bullshit. You can make up all these fucking numbers. You can have all these people wasting their time counting fucking rallies and then still make these numbers, throw some money in there, get fucking paid, do this, do that, make publicity fucking events happen, make this and that happen to make somebody else look better, somebody else to look worse. You can make things happen and everything can be staged.
Right, exactly. I mean, people think that one of the most at least looked at events in American history was faked. The moon landing. How many people do you know think that I at least know a couple people that are, not exactly, like, not sane, but they're not insane, and they think that there's reason to think that it didn't happen the way that we were told, because of the things that are hidden from us so often. Like, I'm so glad that these documents were dropped and put out to the public, because it's, to me, information like this, yes, may be dangerous. Yes, like to the wrong person may come off as something completely different, or whatever reason they had a reason to keep it secret. I understand that. But this stuff, to me, knowing that there are other beings or creatures out there that are more technologically advanced than we are and can be in and out of our atmosphere, down to sea level, down past mountain ranges within the blink of an eye, I feel like I should know about that. I feel to me it's as important as freedom of speech. At least in the United States, we have the right to freedom of speech. Why don't we have the right, or at least have the ability to find this information like we would be able to find anything else? I mean, it's mind-boggling. I don't understand it. It's frustrating at times because I want to know about, like, so many people want to know if we're the only thing in this big ass thing that's space. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why would you keep this information from the people that live in your country? It doesn't make sense.
Honestly. Sorry. If science can prove that we're in this giant thing called a galaxy and a Milky Way, and that we're not the only one, there is no chance that we are the only living beings or creatures to ever live in the entirety of galaxy, universe, whatever you want to fucking call it. There is no chance that we're the only ones. What's the goddamn chance that 1 out of billions, as far as we can know, there's one planet, one tiny, small fucking planet that holds 8 billion people?
Right. Out of
doubt it.
All out of billions upon billions upon billions of planets.
Doubt it.
Highly, highly, highly doubt the fact that we're the only, at least, life. I'm not even going to say intelligent life, because it doesn't have to be intelligent to be alive. It can be like a fucking plant. It can be a shrew. It can be something that looks like a chameleon. It could be anything. It could be a mass of protein and enzymes that moves across the ground like slime.
So highly, highly, highly fucking doubt that just on Earth we are, pardon me, the only living beings. Doubt it. Biggest fucking doubt in my entire life.
It's crazy. It's very crazy.
Like, don't ever try and tell me humans, right? The dumbass people that live on this earth are the only ones to live out of all of the millions and billions of fucking planets that are supposed to be there.
Right.
You know, how is it? So, do you know what the farthest planet we've made it to? Like the farthest planet we could travel to. Do you know?
Is a genuine question or
genuine question? No, I don't know the answer. Genuine question.
As far as I know, like manned.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, we've only gotten to the moon with a man, with a person.
So first of all, how the fuck can you build something to uphold in a region that we have no experience in.
Like to survive in a place that we have
never been in.
Well, what do you like? What? Give me an example. Like to go to the moon, to go to the Mars.
I like to think of it as the moon landing, like you said. How can you build a camera, right, to record in those circumstances without knowing what those circumstances are?
Well, I think that was. I want to explain something to you about space. There's nothing necessarily different about... There's nothing necessarily that changes functionality-wise.
Yeah, but how did we know that?
We didn't. That was the thing. You know, I mean, we had satellites, and as far as I know, did the International Space Station come before or after the first moon landing?
All I'm saying is how can they give us an image of what the galaxy is supposed to look like?
Okay, so
without seeing it.
1969. Sorry, go ahead, keep going.
How are they supposed to give us what outside of the Milky Way is supposed to look like without seeing it?
Oh, wow. Okay, so
that's all I'm saying.
Somehow. So okay, so the first rudimentary station, International Space Station, was created in 1969 by linking two Russian Soyuz vehicles in space, followed by other stations developed in space technology until construction began on the ISS in 1998, aided by the first reusable spacecraft ever developed. Okay. So the International Space Station was in 1969. At the same time,
you should watch Midnight Gospel on Netflix.
The moon landing happened July 1969. So the moon landing and the establishment of the International Space Station happened at the same within the same time frame, at least in the same year. And my only point to make there was we at least knew what we know about space at the time. We knew what we knew from the International Space Station, at least. We hadn't personally been up into space. We haven't been to the moon. We haven't been to anywhere up there. But I'm assuming through collected knowledge, through like maybe other countries that had done that. Now, we were the first to make a successful landing on the moon, but we were not the first into space. The Russians were in space first, you know? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure at that time it was just us and the Russians that actually got into space and into orbit and then back down with people. Like, it was the Russians first, then it was us, but we were the first ones to the moon. So, like, in terms of, like...
U.S. history, boy, the fuck out of me.
It's okay. It's fine. But, like... Hi, Broccoli.
Hi, manage him.
Oh, you're Broccoli? Oh, I was like, what? Who the fuck is Broccoli? But, yeah. It's, yeah. It's cool. Space is cool. But, yeah, I get where you're coming from with your, like, how did we know?
That's all I'm saying. And then, like, unmanned, however far we got, how can they tell us that there's millions and jillions and gazillions of fucking other, like, you know, galaxies and planets that are out there?
Well, we have plenty of advancements in, like, observation of space. But for some reason we can't, or at least they haven't published the I don't know, I haven't read too far in the documents. They may have, but they haven't at least Apparently, we're not advanced enough to look at spaceships and shit. But like the Hubble telescope and the bigger telescopes that we have on Earth can at least like look at a certain spot and see like, okay, this is here. I'm gonna observe this for a little bit, and the only way that we know, we can't say that we know exactly how many planets are in our solar system. We just say that there's billions and trillions of da-da-da-da-da-da. It's because it's an assumption. It's a calculation. It's a ballpark, pretty much.
So, like,
but it's the same deal. It's the same deal as, you know, what's under the first mantle of the Earth. We don't know. You know, as for anybody who didn't attend our last, it was one of our other podcasts. We kind of discussed that the mantle theory of the Earth. It just basically means that we don't actually know.
Think that was our last podcast.
It was one of our past podcasts, but we basically just discussed that the layers of how we think that we have like the mantle, the inner mantle, the outer core and the inner core, how we have layers to the planet. We don't actually know that for sure. That's just a hypothesis. It's a good guess, but we don't actually know because we can't get down far enough into the planet to make sure, pretty much, because of the amount of pressure that we can withstand. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, for all we know, we couldn't, you know, like we had said earlier, you know, we may not have even gotten to the moon, you know.
I'm surprised it's taken this long to try and find a material that is strong enough to withhold said pressure.
Yeah.
That, you know, because there's so many new fucking metals apparently being founded, and all this material and bullshit being founded, that like we still haven't found one that can withhold pressure at this point.
Well, I mean, we do have I mean, you know what containers in the glass containers in like culinary and stuff are made out of, right?
Yeah.
Pyrex. Pyrex is actually a material that can hold a lot, like withstand a lot of pressure and heat. They actually use Pyrex on deep sea submersibles, which are like those little tiny ships that you see go down really deep in the ocean. All the glass that's used on those, as far as I know, is Pyrex because it can withstand so much pressure and force. But I also see where you're coming from, because if we can do that, why can't we use something that's, you know, either use Pyrex and mix it with something else? I get what you're trying to get at. Like, we should be able to know more.
You know what I bet they didn't try?
What?
Flex Seal.
Flex Seal! Phil Swift here! Flex Seal!
I sawed this boat in half.
I sawed this boat in half!
$100 said they didn't try that.
Sawing the boat in half?
No. On a genuine note, I really do wonder what temperatures can be withstood from Flex Seal, and like how Flex Seal would react to different temperatures. I'm sure at some heating point it would melt. I'm sure there's most.
I'm pretty sure Phil Swift did some stuff on that. Or at least I feel like I've seen somebody do like a test on like, I remember somebody dipping Flex Seal in like what's it called? Dry ice. And you can't really like test it because it's like, if you think about it, it's like an adhesive rubber material pretty much. Like it turns from like a rubbery, like if you get like Flex Seal out the tube, it's a liquid that turns into like a rubbery paste that hardens into the cracks and stuff and like seals. If you use the tape, it's like a sheet of rubber with adhesive on it.
Yeah.
So like it depends on what you use. But you could probably figure something out.
I'm still surprised that they haven't, like, figured out something that they could try and use. Like, they haven't tried to, like, mix anything together that, like, obviously sticks stuff together, like super glue, Gorilla Glue, fucking duck glue, whatever they fucking got. And tried to mix it together to make a strong enough adhesive that can withstand high temperatures for a long enough time. Like $100 says Pyrex fucking starts to melt or deform around, I'll say, like, maybe 400 or 500 degrees.
You bake at 400 or 500 degrees.
You bake Pyrex at like 400 degrees.
Same ballpark, though. I mean, let's look it up. Let's just look it up for reference. Sorry.
I've never had to bake anything over 400 degrees. Everything I've had to bake has been under 500 degrees.
So the softening point. Oh. Is this in Celsius? Is this in Celsius? I think it's in Celsius. It just says 820 degrees Celsius. Space Force is taking over. How about that? Yeah, Space Force is taking over, which is odd.
Still haven't heard too much of it, so they must not be doing a too good job.
I haven't heard too much about it either.
So they must not be doing too good of a job.
Odd.
I am on the interwebs all day, every day. Have barely heard a single thing about Space Force.
Yeah, the only time I really heard about Space Force
was when it first started.
Yeah, was when it first started.
So maybe I just haven't been looking in the right spots.
Maybe, I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever. It don't bother me much. Mom said I'm gonna send you a video about it.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, we're getting a whole video. Oh my god. A whole video. Not an article that's gonna make us fall asleep. Nay. A vidbo.
I wanted to say something about that doctor that I was talking about earlier.
Dr. Neil Schneelman.
No, Dr. Leon Davidson.
Oh, that was his name.
He was trying, like I said, he was trying to get information from the CIA about these UFOs and everything like that. And one of the things that he was trying to get from them, or at least try to get them to confirm in some way, was this space message. Now the CIA, it was literally, actually, it was they passed it off as Morse code because of the way that it was transmitted. And the CIA pretty much was like, oh, it was from this news station that was transmitting such and such, and obviously bullshit. They were trying to cover up whatever was going on. And Leon Davidson wasn't exactly.
It was the goddamn gorillas.
It was the fucking gorillas. But he pretty much was like he called the bullshit pretty much.
Bullshit.
And was like, look, these frequencies are not on par with our usual forms of Morse code, and it's not the same, and you guys can't hide that. And at that point,
it's like only 2 minutes long. Sent it on Messenger.
They destroyed the evidence related to the space message.
You smell.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, and Tater.
Hold on. Wave at that one.
This one.
This one over here. All right.
I'm in my pajamas.
Goodbye, buddy.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, Taylor.
That's your nightly tater.
Bye. Bye. Good night.
But yeah.
I had to make sure I said bye and good night multiple times. He deserves that.
So, yeah, the government was destroying stuff that, I mean, according to this doctor, it was pretty important. And I mean, I didn't read. I couldn't read into it because it wasn't there. There's actually
there's those memes of like you knowing something and the FBI going, "Oh no, open it!" Like they're memes. But unfortunately, I have a feeling that it's true. Number 15.
I wanted to read this one to you guys.
Burger Bing Book Bettis.
Burger Bing Book Bettis. This is what I pretty much wrote down as the Medusa happening.
Medusa effect.
This is just a part of one of the documents that I saw.
And they froze like stone. The end.
I'm just gonna read the entirety to you guys, or at least what I can read.
Blah blah blah. Blah, blah,
whatever
blah.
this Russian word
Blah,
says.
blah, 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 blah.
22 September, TASS. The inhabitants of whatever that says.
Petrophilia.
Capital of the Soviet Republic of Karelia have witnessed a unusual natural phenomenon. On September 20th, at about 0400, a huge star suddenly appeared up in the dark sky, impulsively sending shafts of light to the earth.
Shafts!
I need you to stop! You were doing just fine.
Sending shafts of light.
This star moved
Take my shaft.
The star slowly moved towards whatever that says, and spreading out over it in the form of a Medusa, hung there, showered the light with a multitude of very fine rays, which created an image of pouring rain. After some time, the luminescent rays ceased. The Medusa turned into a bright semicircle and resumed its movement in the direction of Lake
Not a full circle.
Onega, O-N-E-G-A, I think. I can't. It's a little,
Omegle.
the horizon of which was shrouded in gray cloud. A semicircle pool of bright light, red in the middle and white at the sides, then formed in this shroud. This phenomenon, according to the testimony of eyewitnesses, lasted 10 to 12 minutes.
Not you witnesses, not T witnesses, eyewitnesses.
Which is absolutely crazy. Look at that! Look at that stream analytics.
Not A witnesses, eyewitnesses.
But yeah,
because they put their eye on it. Gouge their eye out.
Be serious, please.
And throw it on it. Eyewitnesses. Dude, if you're serious, an entire podcast, nobody's going to want to watch the whole time. Just saying. Sorry, love you.
So, it's just, I don't know. That's crazy. Did you listen to any of what I read?
Yes, You want to read it one more time?
No, I didn't say
Okay, all right. Then I listened. I did. Okay.
I'm not
I'm
saying
just
that
saying.
you did. I was just asking a question.
Well, and I answered.
I was just asking a question. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. Good. I'm glad.
Oh.
But yeah.
Dude,
stuff and things.
That sounds like a very good serial killer neighbor. No, don't kill me, Taterface. No. It's Taterface. Oh my God, he would be in the WWE.
He would be.
And in this corner, Taterface. So anyways, aliens and stuff and things, and the radio waves, and the radio frequencies that were incapable of being Morse code. You are very upset with me right now.
I am very upset with you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Because you'll watch it back and you'll laugh. And wish I still never said anything during you were talking, but you'll still laugh. And that's what matters.
But yeah, Russian spaceships and stuff. So, Russian spaceships. There's also flying saucers seen over Sweden.
Sweden.
That was cool.
Sweden. When did they see flying saucers in Sweden?
I'm not sure. It literally, it was just a single line that said that there was a flying saucer seen over Sweden. Although, within the next couple documents, there was an actual, it was an article about a genuine UFO, or it didn't say UFO, but it said that there was an unidentified object handed over to the U.S. government, not like
here you go
or anything, but it was basically just turned in.
I found this laying on the street. I don't want to read.
Now something
Don't look at me.
Something I did find pretty interesting was that throughout this entire thing, there's been no cases. Oh, I as far as I've read, at the beginning of their understanding, at least in the 50s and the 60s, in the 40s through the 60s, they pretty much said all these crafts are absolutely harmless.
Maybe just all the ones that they encountered.
Yeah, at that point. They just said, we finally believe that there is no residuum of cases which indicates phenomena which are attributable to foreign artifacts capable of hostile acts, and that there is no evidence that the phenomena indicates a need for revision of current scientific concepts. So at the time, they didn't see a need to update their understandings in the science of what was happening, because it didn't occur to them that what was happening was completely 1,000% out of their hands of even replicating. Like what was I'm pretty sure I didn't write down the entire article because it was just way too long. That was one of the ones that was like 30 pages long. But it went on further to basically say they were like, we can't understand these spacecrafts, but even though we can't understand these spacecrafts, we're not going to update our understanding of the sciences that we currently use, because they were so dumbfounded that they couldn't understand what was going on. So they were just like, all right, we're just going to keep this under wraps until we understand it, and then we'll update everything. Now, we know for a fact that everything that we saw and that was used back then and now that we keep seeing is so unbelievably ahead of our time that, at least in our lifetime, I don't think we'll be able to see it. It's unreal.
Unless we steal it.
Steal it! Yes! Steal it!
I can think about.
Steal it?
Yeah.
Oh. Why would you steal it?
Do the white.
Why wouldn't you just ask?
Do the white elephant.
Why wouldn't you just ask
the bad Santa
Why wouldn't
Claus?
you just ask the alien
because
if you could have the spaceship?
Since when has asking ever gotten you anywhere? Hey, can I have your multi-billion-dollar fucking?
What if the aliens
spaceship?
are so advanced that they have a surplus of mini spaceships?
They just shit themselves in a new
that
spaceship.
that are the size of a Boeing 777 77 7
7-Eleven. Woo! Go down to your local 7-Eleven market.
7.
11. Dude.
What? It's been like 3 hours since I peed. You can't even yell at me.
Okay.
Everybody, listen to Marcus's lovely voice.
Okay. All right.
What do you think about aliens?
Alien? You want me to talk about aliens?
Talk about
What?
your dream alien would look like.
What my dream alien will look like? Okay, I'll talk about it. Alright, now that he's gone, I got a couple seconds. This man goes fucking pee every 10 goddamn minutes. He says it was 3 hours since the last time he peed. But I bet you it was right before dinner, and dinner was not 3 hours ago. Dinner was like an hour ago. This man just I think he stops in the middle of his pee. He doesn't fully pee. He stops and he rushes back up here, and 10 minutes later, I gotta pee again. And he goes and pees again. Just get it all out the first time. Just get it all out the first time. Why do you have to why? What's going on? What are you drinking? Drink some water. Stay hydrated. But, that's my 2 cents. So now it's my favorite alien. I don't know. I'd probably still want one of those classic aliens. Or our classic alien. The Greys is what we call them. That would be my favorite kind of alien.
Did you finish as soon as I came up?
Huh?
Did you finish as soon as I came up?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good timing.
It was pretty good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you finish as soon as I came up?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's pretty good timing.
Just saying.
Okay. Don't drink again. You're gonna have to pee in another 10 minutes.
The amount that you
Don't
get
even
on
lie.
me, the amount that you get on me for peeing, and I understand that I probably have a problem.
I think you do, because unless maybe I have a problem, because I definitely pee maybe once or twice a day.
That's not okay. Do you
But
drink enough during the day?
They're long pees. You take squinces.
Well, no, not all of my pees are squinces. Not all, because you're around me all the time that I pee.
I'm around you enough to know that you pee every 10 minutes.
When I'm home.
What? Do you stop in the middle of your piss and then come back up?
No,
I
but
gotta
for
come.
my body in particular, it seems like when I sit down for long periods of time, I have to pee more often than when I'm moving. So when I'm out of the house doing something else, I'm moving. And when I'm in the house, most of the time I'm sitting down doing something.
You have 30 seconds to a minute of a piss. And I have a solid 3.5 to 4 minute piss. And it's just solid stream.
Are you proud of that?
I am.
Am I supposed to be ashamed of the amount that I pee?
Because
Because your pee's better than mine.
it's
Whoa.
like filling up a tank in your car. It's like filling up a tank in your car.
Not really.
What? How is it
Totally.
not really? How? Tell me.
Because I would much rather be able to fill my tank every 5 minutes than only fill it twice a day. Exactly.
Did you just hear yourself?
Exactly. You see, chat.
You would
know
rather.
What I mean.
You know what I mean.
rather
spend
you know what I mean.
More money on your gas tank for your car than save money. Because if you think about it, right, money in the chance if we're taking it from filling up your car
is currency.
Money
and currency
is time. And the amount of time you waste taking a fucking piss is astronomical.
Oh my god. The amount of time that we take.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Chris. Just saying. Sorry. I wanted to say hi to them real quick.
Sup, my dick. Sup, my. Sup.
Some of the. It sounds wrong.
My dick.
Sounds wrong.
It does.
Sounds like we're like surfer dudes. Suck my dick.
Sup, my dick.
Yeah, it still sounded like you said suck my dick.
I know. But I said sup, my dude.
So, what is your favorite alien? Since I had to. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for saying. Marcas? Okay. You know, the U is not even significantly close to the A.
I was like, why did he say that? Doesn't look that
on the
different.
goddamn. Like, is it that close? I'm going to check right now. So, Sarah, if you try and tell me that it's close and it's not, I'm going to be very upset.
So,
your favorite alien, go.
My favorite alien, probably.
It's not. You did it on purpose. It's all the way by the Y. And the A and the S are right next to each other.
So my favorite kind of alien, I would honestly, if anybody knows what a Ditto looks like from Pokemon.
I thought you said a Ditto.
A Ditto. Not what you were thinking. A Ditto. Ditto. I don't really feel like pulling a picture up of it, but you guys can either remember it or look it up.
Favorite alien. Paul.
Honestly, that was probably my favorite movie with aliens in it.
Paul.
Favorite alien.
Blart.
Paul.
Blart.
Paul Fart.
Paul Blart. Marklop.
Paul Fart. Marklop. My favorite alien would probably look like Ditto. Hopefully. Just because I would want to see an alien that's just completely like, either completely or like almost see-through. That has like no form.
No form.
Like at all. It's like a giant amoeba.
Amoeba.
Now that would not be cool if it was a giant amoeba, because all it would do is replicate. So.
Which one's the original?
I don't think you would need to know that. Just like,
only Dr.
where am I going to put all these things?
Only Doctor Strange could tell.
When?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I mean that only Doctor Strange could tell which one is the original.
Oh, but he's not real, so
Well, yes, he is.
How?
You're
Did it
saying,
say in the documents?
You're saying the man that played Doctor Strange isn't real.
Doesn't mean that he can do magic.
Or does it? Do you know?
Go ask Benedict Cumberbatch.
What if
he can fucking?
What if he's
can,
a magician?
If he can cast the fucking.
Water for actually living in the world of the Men in Black movies, and we both passed aliens every day and never knew it. What? Is that supposed to make an actual? Did I read that wrong?
Water for actually living in the world of the Men in Black movies, and we both passed aliens every day and knew it. What?
Water for actually living in the world of the Men in Black movies.
Period.
And we both passed aliens every day and never knew it.
Yes.
What in the fuck does that first part have to do with anything?
Chris, all I have to say is square.
I'm gonna go with Saturday.
Saturday. All right, cool. What's it for? The boys.
Nobody knows.
The boys. That's what it's for. Saturday's for the boys.
Water for actually living in the world of the Men in Black movies.
Probably shouldn't show that on
And we both
YouTube.
passed aliens every day and never knew it. It is not like the vocabulary in the sentence is not correct.
It is not, but it's okay.
What if we... okay. What if we were actually...
living in a world of Men in Black movies and we walked past aliens every day and knew it. I don't think we would think of it any different.
Oh, speech to text was not... I was going to say, like, water for actually living in the world. I'm like, I guess water lives. And then it's like, we both passed aliens. I'm like, did we pass an alien? Okay, what if we were actually living in the world of Men in Black movies and walked past aliens every day and never knew it?
I just don't think we would
think of it.
Maybe
we do.
Yeah, but if we knew about it, that was another point that he made, that we know about it, that we're walking past them and looking at them, basically. I don't think we would think of it any different as
but he said and never knew it.
And never knew it?
And never knew it.
Oh, I thought it said and knew it.
No, I never knew it. Maybe we do.
That's probably what is happening. I don't know if we would be able to... I feel like they're probably a lot closer physically to us than we know, because their cloaking capabilities, as we've seen,
Square equals circle.
There's been reports of them from genuine government personnel. I've mentioned him in the past. His name's Commander Fravor. He's gone on podcasts before and tested on this before, but he, in one of his points that he made, was that the craft that he was looking at actively blocked all radar that was tracking it and tracking systems, which is an which is basically a cause to start a war. It's an active war to actively block radar and everything like that. So if they can do that, then most likely, if they're that advanced, they can probably hide themselves a lot closer to us physically than we know.
I think it would be really fucking sick if we just like casually like, hey, what's up? And then they're like, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What if I'm an alien?
I would want it to be, why didn't you tell me?
Why would I tell you?
Why wouldn't you tell me?
You're a dumb mortal human. Why would I tell you?
Why do you age at the same rate than I do then?
Who says I do?
Well, you're obviously getting bigger.
Uh-huh.
And you look a lot different from when you did when you were younger.
Uh-huh. Who said...
Can we let's just stay on topic for now.
I am staying on topic. It was a new topic brought up to us.
But
who says...
But we didn't answer the original question yet.
What the hell was the fucking original question?
What if it does?
What in the actual hell
did you... The question that Chris said!
What if... I have the answer. Are you ready? So the answer to what if is...
Sorry, what did you want to talk about again?
Question answered. What if, right, think about it, aliens can technically, that's called a form of aggression. Okay? We'll get back to that.
Blocking radar? Is that what you meant, Chris?
I don't know.
You keep going.
So, like, if you think about it, aliens can just put on skins, right? So technically,
well, you can't say they can. If they can, you can't say that.
Who says I'm not an alien?
Yeah, but you can't say.
Therefore, I can't say it.
No, you can't. You can't
How do you
say
know?
for sure because there's no evidence besides you.
Okay.
Unless you can take your skin off right now and show me that you're a fucking alien, you can't say for sure that aliens can put skin on. That you can put skin on when you're a fucking alien.
If I take my skin off, I would die.
At least say if aliens are able to disguise themselves as humans.
Fine. If my beings were able,
I'm listening.
If aliens were able to disguise themselves as human beings, who says that they wouldn't have the technology to just grow up like humans, but they wouldn't age themselves, just the skin would age to make it seem normal and not abnormal? Like, man, Timmy, you've been 5 for 20 years. You want to explain?
About 4 times as likely to not age as Timmy.
Yes, and look up the theory with the Great Pyramids of Giza. The speed of light.
Oh my god. I've never heard somebody butcher the Pyramid of Giza. I've heard Giza.
Giza! But I had to.
Try Powerade!
No, it's Powerade.
Powerade. Powerade.
It's actually Parade.
Powerade.
Are you an alien?
Honestly, I'm gonna save Chris.
That's all you're gonna say? No,
you're
nothing
coming
else.
on next podcast,
Chris,
and we're talking
Chris.
we're talking about Great Pyramids of Giza because I need somebody else with conspiracy theory knowledge to come on and do this.
The Great Conspiracy
Watch
Theory.
Immediately. Why does this say watch immediately?
Of Giza. Did you even check the video that your mom sent you so long ago?
That's what I'm doing.
Guys, this is some information. It was sent to me from one of the Make America Great groups that are out there. An Air Force pilot received this information. He then sent it to his father-in-law, and this is what it says. I'm going to try to read it here. Just give me 1 second. And this is very important. People want to know what's going on. We're trying to give you the bits and pieces of information as it comes available. He says, we need 100% of the people indoors to see what the United States military is going to broadcast on everyone's TV sets worldwide. It's going to be very painful, but we can no longer have people divided. Around Sunday or Monday, the President of the United States will send out a message saying, my fellow Americans, the storm is upon us. We will go to full global martial law. He will most likely, the president will be on board Air Force One when he sends out 7 presidential messages to everyone's phones and TV sets worldwide on an emergency broadcast system. From there, all global military via U.S. military will shut down all media, that's internet, social media, phones, all TV programming will be all under one channel and emergency services. And so there the United States military can broadcast 10 days of this storm, 10 days of sessions, 3-hour video confessions from a military tribunal. Lots of evidence for the scandals listed in the storm. While this is happening, they will be removing government, making global arrest, and this will be going on. So Americans will be getting arrested around the globe, not just here in the United States, but in other parts of the world, and people from around the world who have participated in this this coup attempt against the President of the United States. So stay tuned right here on my app for more. Are you serious?
Wait, so what? What just happened?
Says I just got a COVID test and it was negative. I could. When was that video posted?
I don't know. What was that video? Were you following along?
It said Sunday and Monday. A Sunday and Monday. It doesn't mean that this Sunday and Monday coming out.
A Sunday and Monday.
That the president was going to post something saying that the storm was coming, and while he was in that, he was going to put the country under martial law.
Right.
Which pretty much just shuts down the entire country. Then they were going to shut down all media, social media, and phones for up to like 10 days, he said. Or which would allow them to do 10 days of streaming, and he would stream like something for 3 hours, and everything would shut down to one emergency channel. And if that's gonna be this Sunday and Monday, that's gonna be very interesting. But
that's crazy. I don't. That is really crazy. I don't know. Is he able to do that?
I don't think he's. Who the hell is president right now?
Right. I mean, he hasn't. Trump still has not.
Stepped down from presidency.
Stepped down from the presidency, and the inauguration for Joe Biden hasn't started, or they haven't had it yet. So he's currently not president. Trump is still technically president until he's either impeached or steps down. So, I mean, yes, he is the president currently as of today. I don't necessarily know if he would have...
Mom, how long ago was that video posted?
Yeah, how long ago was that video posted, Mom? Just let me know. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, if that happens, that's big. That's a lot bigger. That's big. That's
he didn't date drop.
No, there was no date drop, which is odd. Why isn't my camera focusing on? There we go.
I hate that because then it can be any Sunday or Monday.
Right. He just said today? Sunday or Monday. Today.
What
wow.
social media was that posted on?
Most likely was it Facebook? That's crazy.
There's no way that's real.
That's crazy. I mean, it might,
was in a private email, not posted. How the hell did you get it?
Yeah, how did you guys get it? Who is that? Who is that from? Give me sources, Mom. We need all the information that you have on that person. We can't just have the video.
There's no way that's real.
Because we can't substantiate those claims if I don't know. I appreciate you sending me the video. I need to know a little bit more.
I mean, shit, I won't have to go to fucking work on Tuesday.
I mean, yeah. But Jesus Christ, that's crazy. If that happens,
there's no way that's real. I don't believe that.
I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm not going to say it can't.
I'm guessing that Facebook won't allow you to post it for some reason, so it's going around through Messenger. But how did you get it? How did you, did somebody send it to you on Messenger?
Yeah, but is it one of your friends on Messenger? Because I get plenty of videos and stuff that people send me on Messenger through bots. So just be careful when it comes to Facebook and stuff. But if it is going to happen.
Project 44, Chris, you know about it?
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, that's cool.
What the hell is Project 44? Hold on, we need some explanations. We need explaining to happen.
Yeah. We can't just have this shit dropped on us, guys. I'm looking it up.
A friend of Art's sent it to him, and then he sent it to me. It's probably not public. I doubt that it's public. Project 44. I doubt that you're going to find any good information on it.
Yeah, this is just a non-profit company.
Yeah. It was forwarded from an actual human person, not a bot. I still don't know if I believe that. That seems pretty fucking serious considering the position that Trump is at right now with Biden. And considering after what I just saw too, there was some like news articles. I don't remember what the name of the article was, but I saw a video they posted about Trump being on a phone call with.
Oh yeah, he was on record with a couple other senators trying to get them
to recount or to convince it was Georgia.
It wasn't even to convince them. He was asking them to give him 10,000 votes.
He
said it's only 10,000 votes, fellas. Come on, give me a break.
He said
like,
all
what?
I need is 11,000 votes, guys.
Yeah, no chance. But with that, I was actually listening to a podcast last night while I was skateboarding. He said with that, he has absolutely no chance of running again in 2024.
And
which was the hope, by the way.
Georgia said, sorry, I can't say more on it. What the fuck? That's hella fucking sketch. Guess we'll find out, but this is the second time I've heard about it from 2 different sources.
Yeah.
That's hella sketch. So you know about some government project, but you can't say anything about it?
Let's just keep going on what we were talking about. We can't talk about it anymore. If I genuinely don't know anything about it, I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate you guys sending me stuff like that, but like, if I cannot personally substantiate it, if I haven't heard about it, if I can't find anything on the internet while we're on live, I'm not going to keep talking about it, only because I don't want to substantiate any claims or information that's false. And I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm not telling you guys you're not talking about true information. I just don't want to put out information that isn't interpretable by everybody that's watching. That's all. But yeah.
Yeah. So, the like governor of Georgia was like, that isn't accurate, and Trump was like, so then what is accurate?
Right. Obviously, the opposite of what you're saying,
like,
Mr. President.
You're just trying to get your recounts so that way you can.
He wants to get back in office. I mean, anybody as president would want anything to do. I mean, they would probably do just as much as he is to get back into the office.
He's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, he's freaking the fuck out. Because he's about to lose the presidency that he worked so hard for. And all he had to do, honestly, genuinely, if he wanted to win the race, right, all he had to do after, you know what, I'll give him benefit of the doubt. All he had to do post him having COVID was, hey, everybody, I was wrong about not wearing a mask. Please make sure that you guys stay home, stay quarantined, stay safe. Stay quarantined, stay safe, all that. And none of this would have happened. None of this would have happened.
You know what's crazy? My grandfather's big with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So he like wouldn't wear a mask to like family gatherings.
Yeah.
I'm guessing after Trump got COVID, his mindset switched up on it.
Because he started wearing a mask.
Yeah, this recent family gathering, he wore a mask.
Right, and that's because COVID's actually infectious, and people don't understand like how serious things are until it actually touches them in some way, whether that's through a friend, family member, through themselves. They don't completely understand it until it actually reaches them personally, on a personal level. And I feel like once it finally hit something, like you said, something that he's into, his mindset changed.
I'm just thinking about what they were saying.
Right, and I'm thinking about what they're saying, but we can't talk about it.
Well, yeah, but how could, like, I want to know what, like, because then obviously Project 44 can't be that. Because Chris is talking about being on the podcast Tuesday. And if everything's getting shut down, how the hell are we going to do a podcast?
In the video, all he said was a Monday or Tuesday. A Monday or Tuesday.
Sunday or Monday.
Sunday or Monday, sorry. A Sunday or Monday. So, listen, whatever information that you guys have, good on you. But as far as we're concerned right now, Project 44 is it's a little scary, and And
if that's even what it's called.
If even that's what it's called. Whatever that video was, sounds pretty scary if it's true. Doesn't sound amazing. But we'll see if it comes along, it comes along. And we'll deal with it just like we dealt with COVID.
Well, I mean, it's going to happen pretty soon regardless, because Trump's not going to be in his last fucking leg of presidency for much longer.
Yeah, he has maybe a week or two. Sorry, let me make sure I'm right on that one.
So...
Wednesday, January 20th. So yeah, next week. On Wednesday. So.
I really doubt that. I don't believe that video or anything.
I don't want to believe it, only because I know the stuff that gets sent around Biden's inauguration is on the 20th. Yeah.
On the 20th.
It's crazy. I just know the stuff that goes around on Messenger and how easy
or the
it is
stuff that goes around on the internet.
Or yeah, on the internet in general. Yeah, it's rampant, and some of the information that's put out isn't exactly the best. Some of the information that's put out isn't true at all. Some of it may be true slightly, but I can't. I want to believe it, but I can't. At least not right now, because I don't have an article in front of me. I don't have a video in front of me. Besides that, I don't have much to go off of. Okay. Oh, Jesus. But that's cool. I don't know. It's crazy to me that the stuff that gets thrown around the internet, because it spreads so fast. You never really know whether it's true or not until you follow every single last thread to the origin. You know? And with this video, I can't track it back to the origin. So I can't say it's true. I can't say it's false. You know? But we'll see what comes Sunday or Monday, sometime soon.
I was gonna say, if it's gonna be any Sunday or Monday, and this is under Trump's word, it's gonna be this Sunday and Monday, because it's gonna be his last 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, it has to be before the inauguration. And apparently they're gonna start.
Unless that's Biden's plan.
Apparently they're gonna start an impeachment trial because of that phone call. Or it's the impeachment trial is starting.
That spread really quick then. That must have been
the impeachment trial is starting the day after the inauguration.
Well,
which is Thursday.
I mean that
Wait,
phone call.
I wanted to say it was Monday for some reason, but I think it's the day after the inauguration, or that would be useless.
I was gonna say.
I thought it was Monday.
If it's Monday, then it's gonna be the last 2 days of Trump being in office, quote unquote.
Oh! Guess.
Well, remember, they're trying to impeach him before the 19th, and then trying to impeach Biden the 21st.
Yes.
So they're trying to impeach both of them?
Yeah, they're going to impeach. They're going to try to impeach him before he is in the presidential. Before Trump is out of the presidency, and they're going to try to impeach Biden. I'm not sure why, but they're trying to impeach Biden afterwards, which is why they're saying Pence is probably going to be the next president. Or no, I'm sorry. Mike Pence? That's Donald Trump's VP.
Why would
sorry,
it be
not
Donald
not the current president. But he would probably be president for 10 days.
was gonna say, wouldn't Biden's
roughly
VP become president?
I'm not sure.
Wouldn't
I
that
just
be the
I
first
know that
female president too?
yes, Kamala. Is it Kamala or is it Kamala? I feel like it's Kamala or Kamala Harris. That's how I say it. I hope I'm saying it right. But that is Biden's VP and Pence is Trump's VP. And as far as I know, if
because I think that's how that works, right? If Biden gets impeached, then it goes to his VP to be president.
But that's only if he's currently president. I'm pretty sure if they actually go through with the impeachment trial.
If Trump is impeached before the 19th, he can never run again as a president or hold political office. And they're trying to impeach Biden because of his scandals with the Biden family and other things that he's done during the Obama something, I'm guessing. I don't think he meant to put in the...
Yeah, during the Obama administration and any other administration that he's been a part of. Biden's he's just a weird cat. Honestly.
What is the 21st? Isn't that already... If Trump gets impeached...
Well, the 21st... The 21st is the day after the inauguration, so he has to be president before they can impeach him. So they're probably going to let him be president for less than 24 hours, and then the next morning they'll probably present the public with the impeachment trial.
What the fuck?
It's odd because Biden has always kind of been like, he's definitely been a Democrat. It's just recently, because so much dirt has been dug up on every single side of the political spectrum, as usual. That's per the course when it comes to politics. You're gonna want to pull up dirt on whoever you can if it gets you leg up on the competition. But Biden in particular, there's some strange stuff with him. I mean, Trump, yeah, he's an asshole, and he has his things, but at the same time, Biden, he also has his things. So things catch up with you.
What the fuck?
Things catch up with you, and it's catching up to both of these political political figures. I can't call them candidates.
This, I think, is a good stopping point to go into Karen of the Week, because this is...
I didn't plan a Karen of the Week, actually, this week. Are you, just done with politics? Is that what it is? Or?
So I didn't like politics in the first place. I never really cared for it. If that makes people hate me, I did.
I don't hate you for it. You kind of just shut down the convo there.
No, I don't know. I'm not really big on politics because I don't know what I'm talking about. So
which is fine. Totally
if I don't
fine.
know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to choose a side. And apparently that was a big issue this year too.
That's the problem with this year. That's what I think was the problem with this year, because no other year did you have such adversity between the two sides. I mean, sorry, let me correct myself. You didn't have the pressure to choose a side as much as you did with this election. This current election and the past. The one in 2016 between Hillary and Trump. That was not as bad as it is now. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't stress this election really at all. Maybe I should have. I don't know really anything about either side.
Right, that's fine. It's totally okay. It's just, but you recognize the fact that there was a lot of
There's
like,
a lot of
this is my
bullshit
side
going
and
on.
this is your side, and because I'm on my side, they're on their side. We're going at each other.
This is like just from like the small, what do you call them? Debates, I guess they had when they had both Trump and Biden on at the same time.
Right. Which there was only 2 of, I believe.
This is like two big fucking babies fighting for the biggest lollipop in the world.
It is.
Like, well, you licked it. Well, that's because they gave it to me. I could lick it. Well, now they're trying to give it to me, but you're still licking it. So fucking hand it over, you big cock.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just the only thing that I really like. I don't want to talk about politics too much because I know it stresses people out. But the one thing that I would have at least hoped better for America for was in this. I mean, at least in any circumstance, be able to at least respect the other people on the other side and that they have their own opinions.
Yeah.
Be objective. Like, I understand. You know, I don't place myself in any political party. I'm registered as an independent. I have very varying views, if that makes sense. I have a lot of different opinions on a lot of subjects. So I don't particularly claim a political party, nor did I involve myself in this past election. But the fact that on social media, on YouTube, on TV, there was so much negative press and negative information about, oh, the Republicans are bad. No, the Democrats are bad. No, you should be a Republican because of this. You should be a Democrat because of this. You should not like Trump because of this. You shouldn't like Hillary or Biden because of this. Okay. But why can't I stay, like, why can't I just, like a few things that this guy said and like a few things that this guy said and it not be a problem? I have to pick a side now.
Yeah, it's just too icky for me to get into. Because the way that I like to look at situations is I look at the entire situation.
Right, which is what you're supposed to do. Be subjective.
I look at, so like, if me and you got into an argument.
Right.
I would eventually, like, the argument would end.
Right.
I would eventually go back and look at your side and figure out, well, why the fuck is he so pissed off? And then try and look at it from, well, if I am him, why the fuck am I so pissed off?
Right.
Or if a friend asks me to help with their argument, why are you so pissed off? And then why is she so pissed off? And then it's like, well, she was right, but I understand your argument. And then to her, I'm like, well, he did have some good points, but in the end, you still are right. It's just, it's shit.
It is shit.
It's shit, and I just don't wanna take the time.
That's okay.
To get all the icky sticky stuff out of the way.
It's not the worst thing in the world to not want to involve yourself in politics because it's such an icky sticky world. It's an icky sticky world full of icky sticky people with icky sticky hands and icky sticky fucking problems. It's like most of the time,
it's not my tango.
Most of the time, it's a bunch of, like, just dudes that have closeted issues or drug habits or just compulsive liars that are really good and get into these positions. And then, like, let's just look at senators, right? Who the fuck wants to be a senator right now? So,
Who wants to be a cop right now?
Who wants to be... You didn't want to get into politics, and you're bringing that up.
Well, you're saying... I'm just
Hold
saying,
on.
You're saying who wants to be a senator.
I understand. Right. Who also wants to be a cop. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's all I'm
at the
saying.
same time, like, if you're a senator, it's a bunch of, like, yeah, you have your job. Like, you're supposed to represent who you're supposed to represent. But it's a lot of shady deals, compensating, getting leverage so you can stay in office and make money, more money than you're supposed to. Like, there's so many, like, shady back alley deals when it comes to government that it's like, who actually wants
anything.
to... Right, but it's specifically government. Like, I mean, at least what we're, like, because we're talking about it right now, like, government is so polluted with, just a bunch of bullshit from so many sides. Nobody from the outside that's legitimately sane wants to be on the inside of politics.
I think if you think about it, there's so much shady shit that happens. It like you think, oh, it's not that hard to find a good guy anymore. It's not that hard to find a nice person anymore. But like a genuinely nice individual.
Yeah.
Like, not like oh, hey, yeah, I'm this guy, but behind closed doors, you don't want to know who I am.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you have your things that you do behind closed doors. Everybody
I do
does.
behind closed doors, but
Everybody
it's not like...
does. But at the same
it's
time...
not information I can't put out to the public.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
I don't fucking drug deal. I don't...
Right,
I'm not an actual bad person behind
right,
closed
you don't,
doors.
like, embezzle money and, like... raise taxes because you want a new hot tub in your backyard.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same guy you would see anywhere.
I'd like to be Pettis? Pettis, you mean?
If I'm at work, like, I'll have, like, a target vocabulary that I might talk a little differently.
Right.
I might act a little differently, right. But it's not like I'm a completely different person behind closed doors. I'm still the same, like...
Your mannerisms and politeness is still the same. Because
I'm
the
still
way...
the same genuine guy.
Right. The way that you sound may be different. The way that you carry yourself may be different. But your personality...
I'm definitely a lot more relaxed when I'm not, like, in public.
Yeah. I am the same exact way.
When I'm in public, I try to stay aware of most things, most of my surroundings, and especially when I'm driving, obviously you want to, but when I'm at home, I kind of just let go of that stuff, and I just kind of like slump around. It's because I'm at home. I don't have to look good. I don't have to keep a good posture to do this or do that. I don't have to walk fast. I don't have to like smile. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that.
Right. You don't have to bring expectation with you everywhere. You can go to the bathroom and not expect that you have to look like a
president of the United States.
POTUS. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody would like to have a big red button right next to them all the time. Did you? I don't know if everybody knows this, but do you guys know that there's a guy with a legitimate briefcase that follows the president? And in that briefcase is something literally called the nuclear football. And it's basically it's literally nuclear launch codes. It's all of the nuclear launch codes.
That guy must be getting paid a lot of money.
Well, yeah. he's tasked with pretty much being on the president's ass all the time, and most likely has his own like security detail. He's probably a part of security himself. Like, but like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, I like the government should tell us if there's aliens or not. The government should tell us if there's stuff that isn't necessarily like a threat to our security. They should tell us if there's a problem going on in the United States with our government. People on both sides should at least be subjective of each other and have constructive conversations instead of almost starting a civil war over the guy that's gonna run the country. Like, let's be constructive. You guys want to make more damage? Really? You want to make things worse? We're in the middle of a pandemic. You may not like the guy that's in the big red chair, right? And you may not like the next guy. You might love the next guy that's coming in. You might not. But no matter who's coming in or going out of the Oval Office, that's still our president at the end of the day. That's still the person that leads us, the person that's up there doing that job, right? Not everybody can be the fucking president, all right? And there's a lot of things that go on that obviously we don't know about. And yes, there's a lot of things that could be done better. But at the end of the day, they're still human, and you got to respect that.
You know, if Kanye would have kept his word and actually ran for president in 2020.
He did.
He did?
Yeah, but he only had one press conference, and he talked about why he almost aborted his trial. It went really bad. Like, really bad. Like, 2020 for Kanye did not go good. It was very interesting.
I would have voted for Kanye.
But yeah, government should tell us about aliens.
The only way to fix it is if we stop being
democracy and go back to being a republic. I also don't.
Just get off the subject.
I also don't know enough about that, so I'm not gonna say too much about that. But as far as I'm concerned, what I'm seeing in front of me is that people are arguing like children, and they're not being fucking adults. And you need to be able to have a constructive argument with the person across from you.
A lot of
to be able to get anywhere.
I feel like
what the fuck are we gonna do when aliens actually come down and talk to us? Are we gonna talk to them?
I'm gonna walk up and hug one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Thank you for coming. Thank you. But at the same time, are we gonna argue amongst ourselves about what's gonna happen with the aliens, what we're gonna do with the aliens, or like what? What are we gonna start another civil war because some people don't want to? Like, just shut the fuck up. Let people live, right? Let people live how they want to live, and as long as they're not hurting you, don't fuck with them.
Guaranteed a meteor could strike, and we'd still bitch about fucking Trump and Biden.
Most likely. Why didn't Trump stop the meteor? Why didn't Biden stop the meteor? Why didn't Hillary stop the meteor with her email account? I don't know. We gotta let the cookies crumble. We gotta see if Project 44 is true.
I mean, we only got 2-3 days.
2-3 days to find out. Yeah, but we'll be back on Tuesday, so you guys better.
If there's a Tuesday.
So you guys better check that out at MoosePackPodcast, where you guys are right now.
Or we won't be alive. So find out next time.
Find out next time if we're alive or not.
Podcast.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Please, if you haven't already, drop a like. If you also haven't subscribed,
it might be your last like.
I would definitely, yeah, it might be your last like, and it would be much appreciated if you subscribed as well if you haven't already, because it may be your last subscription that you make.
Who knows? Go blow $1,000 on Pornhub.
But yes. But yeah, this is my co-host Marcus Van Horn.
Yeah, tonight was interesting.
And this is Nick from MoosePackPodcast signing off. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Peace.